So you know what's interesting about the times that we're living in right now is that the simple phone that you've got in your pocket, iPhone, Android, whatever it is, you can turn that into a device that's going to be able to earn you an extra source of income. The reason why I know that this is true is because I'm currently doing it myself. And in today's video, what I want to do is break down the steps as to how you can do it in the simplest way possible. Now, I do need to give a quick disclaimer and let you know that this video shouldn't be taken as financial advice in any way, shape or form. I'm not saying that you're going to be able to watch a video like this and instantly start making money straight away, because that's not how things work. The purpose of this video and this channel, generally speaking, is to give you guys the education that I wish I had from the very beginning. Because if I had a video just like this, I would have been able to save a lot of time, energy, and money. But enough with all of that, let's get straight into it. Let me quickly explain what this entire video is about. When I say that you're going to be able to use an app to earn an extra source of income, I'm not saying that you're going to be able to install some sort of magic app that's going to start printing money. The way that these specific apps are going to work is that they're going to be used when it comes to building up investment assets. I've been building up multiple different streams of income over the years, and whilst I've been building up all of these internet-based businesses, I've learned that there's two different types of income: active income and passive income. And the reason why these apps that I'm going to show you are powerful is because you're going to be able to put yourself in a position of being able to earn an income passively. And all this means is that you need to set up the app in a certain way, and you also need to make sure that you're buying into the right investments. And again, I'm going to walk you through how all of this works. Now, first things first, what you need to do is build a custom investing plan strategy. Now, this might sound really complicated, but it's actually quite simple. And right here in front of me, I've got this quiz that any of you are going to be able to access, where it's going to take you through 5 multiple choice questions. And at the end of it, you're going to be given a custom investing plan. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is just what I use personally when it comes to clarifying what I need to invest into. So we're going to go through this together. Let's start off with question 1, which is, where are you from? So I'm going to select the UK because this is where I'm from and this is where my documents are registered. You, of course, need to select the necessary one based on your own situation. From there, question 2 is, what is your main investing goal? Now, for me personally, my goal is to build up long-term wealth, but for some of you, it may be to retire early. Maybe you want to save up for education. So just select the one that's applicable to you. Question 3 is, what is your risk tolerance? With the app that I'm going to show you in a moment, in terms of all of these different investments, you need to understand that there's always going to be a risk. Now, for me, I don't really like to put my money into things that is going to put me in a position of losing all my money. So that's the reason why I'm making this video, to educate you guys on what I've been able to do. But for some of you, you may have a high risk tolerance. Maybe you have a medium one. So it really does depend on your own specific situation. But for this example, I'm going to select medium. Question 4 is, how much can you invest each month? Now, when it comes to building up an investment portfolio, it's not going to happen overnight. You're not just going to put maybe $200 and start making a decent amount of income. You're going to have to use something called the dollar cost averaging method, which is where you're going to continuously keep investing into it for you to get bigger and bigger returns. So for me, I'm going to say that I can invest $1,000. I'm actually investing a lot more than this, but for the sake of this example, I'm just going to select this. You need to select whatever you're willing to put in and whatever you're willing to lose. So I'm going to click next. How many years do you plan to keep investing? The way that I see my investing portfolios is that I'm not looking to make instant money. So I'm willing to wait 5, 10 years, 20 years. It doesn't really matter because I've also got other income coming in. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to select 20 years plus and then click on submit. Okay, perfect. So it's now come back with this prompt where all you need to do is copy all of it just like that. And then you're going to go over to ChatGPT, paste everything in here just like this. Don't worry, you don't need to read it at this point. What you do need to read is the business plan or the investing plan, sorry, that it's going to come back with. Okay, perfect. So here we go. It's now giving me all the information I need when it comes to setting up this investing plan using the app that I'm going to show you. It's giving me the information on the best app for me to use, which is Trading 212. And it's also giving me all the steps, all of the different things that I need to invest into as well. And the reason why this is a powerful thing, once again, is because it's letting me know that the best thing for me to invest into is an ETF. And an ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. And all this means is you're putting your money into something that has a group of different companies so that when you buy into it, you're automatically diversified because you're not just buying into one single company. And the thing that's really good about all of these different ETFs is that they have historically done well over time. For example, if I just take the S&P 500, I'm going to copy it just like this. And then I'm going to go over to Google and click on the max chart. As you guys can see, ever since 1997, if anyone invested into something like the S&P 500 at any point in time, they would have been able to make a lot more money back on their initial investment. And the same thing goes with the other ETFs that is telling me to invest into. For example, if we look at the NASDAQ 100, I'm going to copy that, go back over to Google. It's the same thing with this one. If I click on the max chart, we can see that it's always gone up in a upwards fashion. And even though, yes, there's always been these different dips now and then, it's always recovered and people have been able to earn the passive income that they've intended to make. And I'm not saying that just because it's gone up in the past, it's always going to keep going up. But that's the benefit of using something like Trading 212, because you're going to be able to set the allocation, split up your investing portfolio in a way where you're going to be able to invest into each of these different things equally, or you're going to be able to split them up in whatever way that you want to. So we're going to do this together right now. I'm going to show you exactly what you will do when it comes to creating an investment portfolio using the Trading 212 app. So if I just click into this link over here, you're going to be able to do the exact same thing. With Trading 212, you're going to be able to get a completely free share when you sign up. So this is something that you may want to do. All you need to do is just click on sign up to claim share and then follow through with the sign up process. You can also do it on your phone as well. So I'm going to go straight to my phone right now and show you what I would do when it comes to setting up this investing portfolio. So as you can see, I'm in my Trading 212 account. And if I wanted to create a brand new pie, the way that I'm going to be able to do it is by clicking on new pie right here. And then all I need to do is add all of the different assets that I'm looking to add based on this investment plan that ChatGPT gave me. So let's start off with the S&P 500. I'm just going to search for it and I can see that it's right here. So I'm just going to select it and then add it to my pie. The next one that I need to add is this one. So I'm just going to search for it, MSCI. So I believe that this is the right one. So I'm going to select it just like this and then add this one to the pie. And I'm just going to do the same thing for the rest of them right now. So I'm going to speed up this clip and I'm going to be back in a moment. Okay, so I've now added all 5 of them. And what I'm going to do is just click on this arrow. And from here, I'm now going to be able to set the percentages. So for the S&P 500, according to this custom plan, it's saying that I should set it at 30%. So I'm just going to do that right now. The next one is 25%. The NASDAQ 100 is 20%. This one is going to be 15%. And finally, for the emerging markets, it's going to be 10%. And the good thing about Trading 212 is that it's also going to show you the percentage of how much you're going to earn as an estimate every single year. So as you can see from this one portfolio, in terms of the money that I'm going to invest, I'm going to be able to get back 12.83%. Now, again, this isn't a guarantee, but it's just going to give you an idea of the potential earnings that you can earn passively. So if I was happy with this, all I got to do is just click on next. And then from here, I can now set up auto investment in terms of how often I'm looking to invest. Do I want to, start off with 1,000 and then maybe the second month it's going to be 500. You've got complete flexibility as to how you want to set this up. And this is basically going to work in the background. So I don't need to consistently keep logging into it, checking my earnings, checking how much I've been able to make. Everything is automatic in terms of the investments. Everything is done on autopilot. But yeah, guys, for the most part, that's what I wanted to show you when it comes to using this app. Now, I do need to say that yes, this is a powerful way of being able to earn an income passively, but for you to be able to capitalize and maximize the earnings that you can make from your investments, it's all going to start off with some sort of active income coming in. So even though, yes, I've got multiple different portfolios, multiple different apps that I'm using when it comes to building up these different passive sources of income, I've also got various different active income streams as well. And this is something that I always recommend to beginners. Because if you're able to start some sort of a side hustle and then eventually turn it into a full-time online business that's bringing in revenues and profits every single month, this is going to put yourself in the strongest position possible. Now, there's countless different side hustles out there that you can start, but my recommendation, if you're someone that wants to have a little bit more control, be able to scale things in the simplest way possible from the very beginning, it's going to come down to building up some sort of an online store where you're selling products that you yourself don't need to ship out yourself. In the times that we're living in right now, e-commerce is blowing up, year after year after year. More and more people are shopping online, and over the next 5 years, things are projected to continue growing. So that's why I truly believe that building up some sort of an e-com business, again, one where you don't need to buy products in bulk, is going to be the best option when it comes to getting some sort of online business off the ground. Now, if you're looking to get a store set up in a simple way using the power of AI, you're going to be able to use this site over here. Some of the returning viewers on my channel already know about this, but for those of you that are new, the way that it works is that it's going to get a store built in around 2 to 5 minutes. This is something that I wish I had when I first got started, because when it came to building online stores, when I first started building up my side hustles many years ago, I had to do things manually. I had to sit there and learn how to optimize a website so that it works on a laptop, it works on a tablet, it works on all devices. And I also had to make sure that the site wasn't overloaded with so many different elements to the point where it was slowing down. However, with this one, it's going to build a site for you so that it's going to function in the way that it should. And the main reason why I tend to recommend it to beginners is because you don't necessarily need to stress yourself out with figuring out what product to sell, because with this AI store builder, it's going to add proven winning products onto your store. So in my opinion, I would definitely say that this is worthwhile checking out if you're someone that's looking to build up an online business and you're confused on what direction to take. And the way that this AI store builder works is that it's directly connected to a software called AutoDS. Now, I've been talking about AutoDS probably for the past 3-4 years, and that's because I've been using it myself when it comes to automatically fulfilling orders. Whenever an order comes in, the order is going to get shipped out automatically. Various different students of mine, if they're working a full-time job, part-time job, maybe they're a full-time student, whatever it is, they use AutoDS because they don't have to sit at the computer every single day, manually shipping out every single order that comes in. So yeah, guys, my main thing is to build up active income streams by selling various different products online. Of course, using the dropshipping method as well as some other ones, using AutoDS to kind of automate things so I don't have to think about the active income too much. Of course, there's always going to be work that's going to be required, but the ultimate goal is to build up multiple different active income streams so that they're all feeding into the passive income streams so that everything just becomes a snowball effect and the momentum keeps building and building. But the overall point of this video was to share the things that I'm doing myself. Now, you need to remember that nothing's going to happen overnight. There's no such thing as a get rich quick scheme. You always need to make sure that you're putting the work in. You always need to make sure that you're educating yourself. And if you're able to remain patient, keep putting the work in, before you know it, everything is going to fall into place. And if you wanted me to make a detailed video when it comes to the investing side of things, and you wanted me to kind of break things down in terms of how I've been able to build up my portfolios, just put in the comments down below the word investing and your specific location so I know exactly how to tailor the video, and I'll get onto it ASAP. And don't forget to check the resources in the description down below for more information on the tools that I've mentioned. And if you also want to watch a recent YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where in this video, I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time breaking down step by step how you can start a profitable side hustle from your home using a simple laptop. You're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link right there. Be sure to check that out straight after this. It's already helped out so many people, and I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish without skipping, it's potentially going to help you out as well. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.